What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for sticking with us if you're a long-time subscriber. If you're new here and you like this kind of content, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Really help out with what we're trying to do here on the channel. We've surpassed 1,000 subscribers, which was our goal for 2024. Now we just got to get those watch hours up. That way we can start getting paid, baby. But speaking of getting paid, it's an exciting day. There was a company that reached out to me in email and wanted to send some free products. Now, if I'm going to review free products for my people that watch this channel, there's one rule that has to be followed. I'll review it. You can send it to me. I'll review it. But if it's junk, I'm going to say it's junk. If it's good, I'll tell everybody it's good. But I'm not going to lie. So they agreed. The only thing they wanted me to tell you was the name of the company and what they specialize in. And then we're going to put them on the Jeep, and we'll test them out for a little while, let you know how they are. So let me introduce you to Suparee. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. Pretty sure it's a Chinese-based company, but this company specializes in off-road lighting. We like to do some off-roading. We didn't have any lights. The other day we put on the aux beam switch panel, so now it's time to put on some lights. I haven't looked at them yet. I know they're yellow, I think. So when I was a kid growing up, one of the scariest things for me was driving in the fog. I hated driving in the fog, and my dad would always tell me that the yellow lights work better in the fog than white lights. So these are yellow. I think we're gonna put them on the front of the Jeep. We'll discuss that in a minute. But let's open these up. Get a look at this again. Suparee, and this is their model SPCL1170-Y, and it is their 7-inch 6,000 lumen light. So let's open them up, see what they look like. All right, come with a nice little, I guess it's a sticker, but it's not your typical sticker. It's like a hard plastic sticker. Get close up. I haven't seen these. Okay, the wind just made me see them, but I hadn't seen them before now. Let's see. Oh, they look good, huh? So, first light, listen, they look a lot like Hendrix. Put your little racetrack down. We're trying to make a video. Let's see, what are we going to do with this? Oh, you know what we do with it. So, really? First look, they put me in mind of something that's much more expensive. Something that a lot of Jeeps run. I won't mention the name. I don't want to get in trouble. But they look a lot like the much more expensive light. If you know the light, you know what I'm talking about. Let's get them out of the box. Hold on, I peeled the plastic off. So we got some mounting brackets there. Okay. Come get a listen to this. Ooh. Put that back on there for the time being. There's light one. Hey, come here just a second. I want to show you something. All right. Light number 2, same packaging. Got a bracket and a light. And that's it. Cameraman, you want a hat?
Sure.
Nice. All right, so that's the lights. Get another close-up of them. It's the fronts. Got a lot of nice cooling fins here on the back. Doesn't come with a lot of wire though. We're gonna have to figure that out. And it doesn't come with any instructions whatsoever. I'm assuming we got red is hot, black is ground, and maybe yellow is daytime running, but I don't think we're gonna want that. So let's take a look at the Jeep, figure out where we're gonna mount these things. All right, so we got them out. Took the plastic off. We're gonna walk around the Jeep and see where we want to mount them. These feel like they have a nice aluminum housing. Obviously a plastic cover. Everything looks like it has really 3 functions here. The top, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 LEDs, and you got this projector in the middle, and then some, I don't know what you call them necessarily, maybe like some flood type lights down here. So like a flood, a spot, and I don't really know what that is. But anyways, nonetheless, they look good, they feel good, they're not too heavy. I got 2 spots that I'm thinking about mounting them on the Jeep, so come on over, let's take a look. So first spot here, I have a mount to put them here. Cameraman, what do you think? You like that? And then next, I have a mount to put them here. So right beside each other, right here above the winch. I was thinking about like here, but I don't want them poking out further than the bar, so back here most likely. Cameraman, option 1 or option 2?
I don't know.
Oh, he's undecided. I think for now we'll do option 2, just because I don't know what the visibility would be like, because the mount actually goes up here on these cowl bolts. So then you add the bracket on top of this, it'd probably sit about here. So I don't know exactly how I'd feel about that visibility from the driver's seat. So I think for today, we're gonna mount them on the bull bar. And if at a later time I change my mind, then we'll just move them. So let's get ready to mount these bad boys up. Come on, let's go. All right, so the lights came with these mounts, but you obviously need something to mount them to. So I ordered off Amazon just a nightlight mounting bracket kit that should go on that tube in the front. Luckily, the cameraman didn't yell he wanted option 1 because I don't have the mounts with me for option 1. I only bought these. Option 1 is a backup plan. So we're gonna put these on. So it will do tubes for, I don't know, it's like an 1.5 inches to 2 1/3 or something like that. And the way you do the sizing is with all these little rubber inserts. Comes with a bunch. Put them there. And if you have a 2-inch, I think 2-inch might actually be the biggest, then you just use this foam tape as opposed to any of these. But we're going to mount these things on the bar, and then we're going to mount the lights to these, and then we'll wire everything into the aux beam switch panel that we put on the other day. And hopefully in no time flat we'll have lights. Let's see, was there anything else? Yeah, you can have that. Also, I will leave links to all this. I'll leave links to the Suparee lights, and I'll leave links to the mounts that I ordered in the description below. And if you have anything you want to send me to try out and put on the Jeep, since this is the first thing I've gotten for the Jeep for free, if you have anything else you want to send, anybody else got something, send it on. I'll leave the email in the description below. Anyways, let's get these bad boys mounted up. All right, so we got the little cheap Amazon mounts on. I think they're gonna be pretty sturdy. We got the foam in between there. I think they look pretty level. I don't know, one might actually look a little lower. Might have to adjust it just a little bit. I think this one's a little low, so we'll just adjust it a little bit. Shouldn't be a problem at all. And then we'll put the lights on, see what it looks like up here. I sent Showtime after the tape measure, and he said he couldn't find it. So I just used the second rung of the grill to line these up. So they should both be on the second rung of the grill there. Although I know the tape measure's in there, probably right where I said it was, so it's all good. Anyways, let's adjust that bracket and then we'll get to the lights. Let's go. All right, so we got the lights the mounts on, ready to go on. So just a quick public service announcement. You want to drop this bolt in before you put the mount on the light because you want to have enough room, and you can see it's got some holders there to keep the thing from turning when you go to tighten it up. And then we put washers on the inside of the bracket between the light and the actual bracket, just because it was going to squeeze the bracket in on it and make it move around a little bit too much. So we got bolt, bracket, washer, light housing, washer, bracket, lock washer, nut. That's kind of the steps that we took. And then obviously this bolt goes in. It's got a lock washer and a nut that goes with it once we get it mounted on the bracket. And that's what we're going to do. What, let's see, you got a 17 right there. So a 16 is too small and a 17 is too big. So I'm guessing that's going to be a standard. Well, I'll let you know the size here in just a minute. All right, so just an update on this situation. The 17 is a little bit too big. 16 is too small. A 5/8 is too small, and 11/16 is a little too big. So we're gonna rock it with the 17. I don't think it has to be that tight anyways. And hopefully we don't strip nothing out. We'll let you know. Let's see if we can mount it on the Jeep. All right, so we got them all installed on the bumper. We had a little bit of a headache here just because of the aesthetics and what I wanted them to look like. We put these brackets on with them flat across the top, but then when we installed these lights, they were way up here. They look kind of goofy. So what we ended up doing was putting these bar brackets on upside down and then tilting them up. That way we could use the articulation in the bracket that the lights came with. That way we can make the lights nice and flush with the top of the mount so they weren't sticking up way out here in the sky. You see what they look like mounted on there? Now, the only thing we got to do left now is run the wires, so let's do it. All right, so we got them all wired up. I just, since they don't come with very much wire, I just ran the factory wire that they do come with in through the grill. And then I wired, behind the grill, I wired both lights together. So hot to hot, ground to ground. The orange wire, I believe, is a remote wire or switch wire, which we don't need since we're using the aux beam. Once I got them wired together, I took a ground and a hot from behind the grill, behind the light. I put a ground on the body, and then I ran the hot wire to the aux beam. And let's see if they work. All right.
Because you don't like that. And because you.
All right, so there's the outside lights are working, but that middle beam is not working. Maybe the orange wire is for the middle beam. I'm not sure. I'll have to do a little research and see if we need to wire that up or not. What do you think about the lights, dude?
That will be good when they go go. Give me a light.
All right, let's go. All right, so you saw the lights on. We talked about how we ran the wires. Everything works. I think the orange wire may go to that laser light, I think they call it on their website. Everything else is working though with just the hot and the ground. So I'll have to do some research and check about that orange wire. Craftsmanship wise, they look good. I think they look okay on the front of the Jeep, but let's talk a little bit about what I don't like so far. There's very little wire coming out of the back of this from the factory. So if you're going to put these on, make sure you have plenty of wire on hand and wire connectors and all the stuff so you can hook them up. Second of all, there's zero instructions. No instructions. That I'm not okay with. I don't know exactly what the orange wire is for, so I got to check into that. I looked back on their website. There's no easily accessible instructions there. There may be some on their website, but I didn't see them. So I'm going to have to go and look and see if somewhere on their website they tell me what that orange wire goes to. But I'll get it figured out either way. We'll do some trial and error. But outside of that, as far as the craftsmanship goes, everything looks good. At the very bottom, the bolt that goes all the way through that holds the light to the bracket It's almost like the bolt was a little too big. It went about halfway in and stopped. I had to do the bolt back and forth just to kind of make my way through there, but that's not a big deal. That's just cast aluminum for you. It's going to happen. Light output, it's daytime, so I don't know exactly what the light output's going to be like as far as at night. I'll have to aim these a little bit better when I turn them on at night for the first time. But overall, the installation was easy and they look good. I just wish they had instructions, and I wish they had a little bit more wire back there. So if you don't have like a Switch Pro or an aux beam or something like that, you're going to need to go buy your own switch. It doesn't come with a switch. So yeah, that's it. You get sick cool stuff like this and you can install them and they look good. It's not a bad life if it's a dad life. Let's go.